Indian Think West foreign policy is taking wings. Can India's landmark Act East policy be matched with Think West policy? What factors are compelling India to think West? How Modi government is anchoring its efforts into Think West strategy. GS Paper 2, Bilateral, Regional and Global Groupings and Agreements Involving India and or Affecting India's Interests. What is the context about? Recently, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the United Arab Emirates Armed Forces participated in Republic Day parade. The invitee is seen to carry weight in India's strategic calculus. An effort to build a comprehensive strategic partnership, the first India-UAE strategic dialogue, is guaranteed by the visit of the Crown Prince. The latest joint statement also notes the desire of the two countries to transform the buyer-seller relationship in the energy sector to one of deeper partnership. Can India's landmark Act East policy be matched with Think West policy? India's links to the Gulf countries in the last few decades had come to be defined by the twin factors of energy imports and labor exports. The numbers on trade between India and the Gulf countries are impressive. With the UAE alone, trade has hit the $50 billion mark. The remittances sent by Indian labor migrants, numbering 2.6 million in the UAE and more than 7 million in the Gulf, have added to the economic relationship. Historically, India's West Asia policy has been multidirectional. Even during the Cold War years, India maintained close economic cooperation. Thus, Act East policy be matched with Think West policy. What factors are compelling India to think West? The US is desiring to cut down its global security role. But at the same time, India is aspiring to play a greater role in the Indian Ocean. The recent fall in commodity prices has driven down the logic of diversification among the oil-rich nations in West Asia. Global religious radicalism is in rising trend. Meanwhile, India's ability to largely escape that ominous trend has underlined the success of India's multicultural social fabric. In a world reeling under the long-term negative effects of the financial crisis, India is a remarkable anchor of stability as it continues to notch up high growth numbers. How Modi government is anchoring its efforts into Think West strategy. India would also not prefer to sit on the margins at a time when China is raising its profile in West Asia. Today, New Delhi is building infrastructure in Iran while also sharing intelligence with Saudi Arabia. And while the UAE is cooperating with India on maritime security, Israel is selling arms to New Delhi. Saudi Arabia is India's largest supplier of crude oil. India is dependent on imports to meet around 70% of the country's energy demand. It is clear that Mr. Modi is giving a Pakistan spin to the Act West Asia policy of his predecessor.